finally. The station.
Does a dog have a soul? Dogs adore their masters. Is that even possible without a soul?
Does one need a soul to feel love? Is it possible to love without a body? What remains if you deprive a dog of a body? How can it love something it can't hear or sniff? How can it remember someone it loves if it loses its brain with its memories? In a world without bones, cold, procreation, beautiful women, rich men, bodies, basically. Passion, kindness, love. Can any of it exist without the body?
For a dog?
What? Yes. For a dog.
It's a very heavy line of questioning to get into there. This was off the back of their giant dog chasing them around through this factory. And obviously she was asking in a larger sense because she's been questioning a lot of things, really. Oh, the resurrection of Christ. Jesus Christ! Thou hast risen from the dead and given life upon this world. We have witnessed thy resurrection, our Lord. Yay, points! Yeah, put some points into guilt there. You can ask a personal question if you want, AK model rifle, sure. As you said, though, if it's the wrong kind of question, I might not answer. Is there any summary, an easy summary of part 1? Not an easy one, but I can give it a shot. So, we're INDIKA, a nun who has hallucinations, I guess. We're not sure to what extent they're based in anything real or if they're completely in her head. She sees, like, for example, a tiny person jumped out of someone's mouth and ran at her, and she kind of screamed and knocked something over and made everybody really upset. She also has a constant narration voice in her mind, who we believe to be the actual Christian devil. You'll hear him soon, I'm sure. And she's been tasked with delivering a letter, which she opened, actually, on a moment of weakness, I guess you could say. And it had some scandalous material in it. And the reason she was given the letter, I think, was largely because the other nuns simply don't want her around. They just want to get her out of the area so she'll not bother them anymore. In the process of trying to deliver this letter, we were going to get on a train. That train, in fact, derailed, fell off a bridge, and then went in the river. So no train available. Instead, we met up with an escaped criminal who was apparently on that train, got away, has a dead arm that needs to be amputated, but isn't dying. He's not dying from his illness for some reason, and he says he's been speaking to God. And so the two of us have been looking out for each other as we make our journey to wherever it is we're going, to deliver the letter, and then whatever Ilya's mission is. I think he just wants to get away from capture. And then we're discovering things about ourselves and maybe the nature of the world that we live in, because it's a fictional, alternate, parallel universe Russia, where there are absolutely gigantic animals for some reason. There was a goat that was like the size of a semi-truck. And that dog that was also like 5 times the size of a normal dog. Ah, okay. Yeah, no, I guess that's a fair question to ask. I don't think that'll probably be the case. The problem is not that I've necessarily burned bridges with Ryan himself, because I don't know if I have, but I have with everyone else. So the odds of that happening are fairly low, if only just because I don't want to make it awkward for everybody around. I hope that's an acceptable answer. But yeah, that's probably where we're at with that. No, it's okay. Anyway, if you're curious about the nature of the game or missed the first part, I absolutely recommend this game. It's incredibly unique, beautifully artistically realized, with an attention to detail. I mean, you can see it here. The sound design's fantastic, the voice acting's fantastic. It's unexpected where the game will go. There are puzzle elements in it, there's like minor platforming elements, there's narrative elements, obviously, collecting things, weird RPG elements, and like pixel art sections that I wasn't expecting. The whole thing is very of its own vision in a way that is just cool to see and quite inspiring. And I really don't know what to expect next from it, so I'm trying to explore as much as I can without it being annoying.
Maybe the crane could move it.
Are we gonna move it with a crane? Okay. Our character, by the way, is, she was raised in a bike shop, which you would think to mean bicycles, but I think in this world it means these sort of motorized scooter-type things. And she has, like, a bit of a background in mechanical engineering. So when there's machinery going on, she tends to have an idea what's happening there, more than pretty much everybody else in the story anyway. So I know that's probably less traditional for a nun, but, you know, she's not a traditional person. I've made that mistake before, though, thinking that nuns are, like, they've always been devoted explicitly to their religiosity. That is not the case.
If this thing still works, it's a miracle.
Most of the time, anyway. I mean, maybe there are some. Oh, okay. Oh, it's like a shipyard situation.
How can I detach the load? Gotta figure it out.
Why figure it out? It works anyway, right? Look, there's a platform on the other side.
Yeah. I'm just trying to see where to put it. Can I go all the way around? It's a bit on the slow side, but it's working. So long as we get over here, I think we should be able to just lift them and move them. Oh. Oh, does it have to sit on top of another container? Oh, I see. Okay, so it's actually... Wait, did it drop? Lift or lower? No. It's actually a puzzle of how do I fit this thing
What are you
through.
doing?
I'm trying to understand here. He's not happy with all the bumping.
Watch it!
It'd be cool if we could just, like, drop down from here and get over to the other side of the wall. No, I think we just need to place this so we can climb from that box, maybe. And we'll just go over the wall. Simple as that. Just doing a little vibration action now.
Watch it!
Oh, you love it. Oh, shit. I just exploded that box. That's not great. Can we put it here? Huh.
Watch it!
There isn't like a place cargo? I don't really understand how I interact with this. Am I just supposed to crush the wall with it? Oh. That's weird.
What are you doing?
Oh, I can lower it below that one? And then just drag it under here.
When's the next train? What if it's tomorrow?
The station must have the schedule.
I see.
What's the point? I don't think it's gonna stop here.
So what do we do?
Have you read Mark Twain?
Tom Sawyer?
Yes.
So...
I like it.
me too.
Watch it!
Supposed to go to the left. See, this wasn't really that difficult. It was just I didn't understand what I was trying to accomplish at first. I thought I could just get rid of this thing entirely and then go pick stuff up and move it. But it seems we're meant to thread the needle.
What are you doing?
To some extent. There's the end. More. Also, it wasn't even about the cargo at all. Oh, I was wrong on multiple accounts. I thought we were still gonna put it down and move stuff around, but we never would. It's just about getting past. Hey, Z-Gamer. Welcome. Okay, probably don't want to do that.
That one. Let's jump.
Oh boy.
What?
A classic moment. Remember that guy was on the verge of death in the last one? Now he's jumping in a
Your
moving
ideas
train.
are so strange. For a nun.
Those aren't my ideas. I mean, I didn't choose.
As if you weren't
monastery
told
life.
enough already.
Were you sent there against your will or something?
Not against my will.
Her father was apparently very religious, it said. He was like a saint.
The monastery isn't really a dream destination.
That is loud enough, right?
But there was no other way. Sometimes there are circumstances. You have a choice with a monastery or...
Circumstances. You were 15. And now you're like an angel of God. Even though you're black all over. I
Maybe
mean,
you've
your
never
clothes.
met a
Your
creature
clothes are
that
black.
has fallen as far as I
Not
have.
anything else. Fallen? How? Yellow ticket or something?
What? I've only known one.
Have you been married?
No, never. Why am I even explaining myself to you?
Ah, thank you for the clarification. I didn't realize. I mean, I understood via the context, but I didn't know that was a term. Get some sleep. Tomorrow's a big day. Sava Illich is coming to make his official proposal. Dad might have a drinking problem. We saw him getting drunk when they were racing their bikes around before. I don't know. Maybe that is a factor, maybe it's not. Might be assuming there. Look, it's such a starry night, but one star is missing. I'm waiting for you on the roof. Oh, cool. The art is freaking beautiful. It's just literally a platforming segment. That's so charming. Oh, uh-oh. Oh, you only get a sec there. It's alright, I've platformed before. If your windows start doing that, you've got problems. I don't know what's happening inside. Oh. Oh, you can stand on that. Oh, right. We also still don't know exactly what the points mean, but I think they're probably a metaphor of some kind. You know, earning points before God or something like that. Whoa! I meant to grab the ladder. I didn't mean to do that. Just saying, I platformed before. The whole buying forgiveness thing is such an odd concept that you could pay earthly money and then be forgiven by a preacher or priest of some kind. Oop. It's like, clearly everyone would get that that is rife for exploitation, right? But it's like, that's the system you're put in front of, so what are you gonna do? Indika says, "You, where is Sava?" Oh, Mirko, that's the guy that stole her bike before. I don't know any Sava. Ah. I should have known. 1 star is missing. So corny. Where is my bike? Listen, something happened. You're not gonna believe me. Thief. Scumbag. Oh, it's Fry. He learned to play for Leela. What is that melody? It's the Song of Storms. I wrote it. You're lying again. I'm not. Wrote it that evening when I met you. Oh. Throw some mischievous minor notes in there. Spasov. This is that where Indika's from or where Ilya's from? I can't remember now. I didn't expect we'd find a train that quickly.
Where are we going?
This is the Spasov fish factory. I think nobody's there now. That's good. The line to the city's always open.
How do you know all this? You work there?
Oh my god, did you see that
chance.
fish?
My mum worked there.
Didn't you say there was no one here?
Oh, fuck, I think they're offloading. Be quiet.
I was wondering what those gates were about.
Fuck!
Yikes. Hello?
Oh, that stench.
I was assuming it was
Disgusting.
coal, right?
Oh, that smell.
It does look
Reminds
awfully
me of my
shiny,
mother.
though.
She could never wash it off, no matter how she tried.
Well, coal
even
is a
love
little
that.
shiny, isn't it?
And she was shy about it. Whenever she had to go to the store or was summoned to my school, she used some unbearable perfume.
It's not coal. Is it too wet?
Tickle my fucking nose whenever she hugged me.
Where is she now?
What is
I don't know.
Definitely sounds too wet, and there's like liquid splashes up there, so yeah, alright. Something not great. Been through a lot already in this journey. How's that letter doing? Oh. Can I get in there? Looks like there might be another staircase down. that a gate? What is that? It's like actually so dark. Oh. I mean, you could get to that if you really wanted to get around there. It's just really awkward and probably not worth doing, but if there was something good over there, it is possible. I'd really like it if sometimes a game protagonist would, like, be aware of the exploit possible in the geometry. Can I get a better look in here? It's so uniform, whatever it is. I mean, the obvious thing is it's piles of crap, but why would it be so uniform, and why are they carting it to another city? Do they not have crap in this city? It's caviar. Oh, because the fish factory. Right, because giant fish. That makes more sense. Alright, I'll buy that. Oh, there's the staircase down. I had to go up another floor. What a weird setup. In order to get to the bottom floor, you've got to go up another floor. You could wave at somebody and be like, haha, you can't figure out how to get here. The ladder of divine ascent. This ladder was witnessed by Saint Jacob as he lay resting on his ascetic bed. Let us embark with zeal and faith on this heavenly ascension that begins with the shame we feel before God and ends with chastity. Yes, remember, you are flawed beings. You should be embarrassed just to be alive. I really don't understand that logic that's like, we are created of sin. I mean, I understand how it's written and how they've created that tale. But to live in this world and still believe that, why would you not say then why are we giving glory to the thing that created us then under that same story? If you created us broken and you can do anything and you're all powerful, why did you choose to create us broken? And why did you set us up to fail with the apple? You gave these people no knowledge and then put the temptation in front of them and then punished them forever for doing the thing when they didn't have the knowledge to know that there would be a punishment. It's very silly to me. So we've got a fish-based saw trap. Oh, that's too far out. Okay, here comes the music. Oh, I'm well versed in the reasons for these things being the way they are. I'm just saying, if we're taking it all at face value, it all seems a bit ridiculous. Oh! I thought I was close enough to get to it. I also didn't know where I was getting out. All those questions are answered in the Bible? No, they aren't. All those questions are answered by philosophers. The Bible it creates problems with no solutions because you're meant to simply believe for belief's sake. Okay, so this leads us up to the second floor. But I noticed an open door below us. Is that where we came in? We must be needing to go all the way back around again. Oh yeah, the steps are there. Yeah, I've read a lot of it. It's a really badly written story. internally inconsistent, constantly, really doesn't care much about logic or anything. What do you do there? Oh, we can duck. Ah! Too many fish.
We'll all be there at some point.
Oh, we get a checkpoint up here. Nice. I guess I have to start moving toward the next gap immediately. Oh yeah, that's pretty far. Okay. And then back out. So long as you're not where that fin is. No! I was all the way.
Oh well.
Yeah, laying down would probably be the way to go here. But not that. Oh, wait, no, it could have been that. I think there's like 2 different entry points that are valid. Not that one. That one. Oh, I missed. She can't get on the platform fast enough. Oh, yeah, that's not it either.
What dignified.
Oh, I would love to have an all-out theological debate with you, Tatiana. But maybe I should just leave it for now. It's really tempting, though. The more I think about it, I'm like, I have questions, though. I am running, yeah. I'm holding the run button. It's selectively not working at this angle is the thing. Because I'm running at a sideways angle. That was the stairs that I just missed. It was so smoky and I was so concentrated on dodging fish. To the side. There we go. I didn't want to believe that God is cruel. So you're a theist then? This one's a freebie. Oh, we're coming at this from entirely different perspectives, then. I completely misread what you were saying,
Not
if you
again.
were until you read the Bible. That actually meshes with my understanding of reality. Yeah, the Bible tends to be the catalyst for a lot of people leaving theism. But then I don't really understand you saying that I didn't read it properly if I didn't understand those questions, because... never mind, that's enough about that. Apparently that was a scripted fall. Haha, like Adam.
Oh, exactly what we need.
We're deep down the rabbit hole now.
What are you waiting for? Take everything off.
You crazy?
If we don't get everything dry, we'll freeze to death.
It is wild to me that religion puts people in this headspace that, like, it's easier to just die than expose yourself to another person.
You have no idea how nice it feels to take my wimple off. My head's so itchy all the time. I'm not even allowed to sleep without it.
Wow.
It's not like anyone will see you if you take it off.
Nadine walks around all night checking on us.
Jesus, that's really a lot.
It's just like the screws in the clink.
Nadine is more like a warden. She also manages the coin and assigns our bunks.
What's really interesting about Indika is, despite her being a nun and all... Oh, right. She asks really good questions a lot of the time. She's definitely a curious person. Which is cool to see.
Indika.
You can tell she's got layers to her. Yeah, exactly like an ogre. Very Shrek-coded.
Sorry, but the smell from your arm is unbearable.
We have to go.
Oof. What I do find interesting, though, is if Ilya says that he's spoken to God, and this is in the first bit, he said all of the events of the last week were laid out in front of him like cards on a table. Sorry, when words are many, sin is not lacking. Right. He said every event has been laid out for him, but we never asked him, so what do you see now coming? Because I feel like if he's now prognosticating things, why would we not ask him? But maybe that's one of those, like, respect lines where you're like, I understand you've got your own personal covenant with God and I don't want to interfere. But, like, that would be such an easy way to know things, if that's true. It's like we're going out of our way to make things more difficult.
The monastery wasn't your
But
choice.
isn't that what
It was.
being a nun is, really?
But when your decision has a reason, is it really a choice? When a brook hits a rock, does it choose which way to go?
Oh, fuck me.
Physics.
You're not a brook. You have your own free will.
Free will.
Determinism,
Choices.
apparently.
But whenever we make a choice, don't we base it on our previous experience?
Yeah.
Don't we estimate all the possible benefits in our head? And if we go against the rational, don't we realize that we're being driven by our emotions, by our passions? Do you understand?
As I was saying, our will helps us to control our passions. Resist temptation.
Well, that's true. But when you control your emotions, there's always a reason, right? You can explain why you're doing it, build a string of logic.
If the soul didn't exist, all that remains would be logical shit. How the fuck can one live without a soul? Humans haven't learned that.
I love this.
Ask him if he knows what a soul even is. Everyone says soul this, soul that, but can anyone clearly explain what it is?
Yes, but even a soul has its own inclinations. But let's say your soul gravitates towards God, and mine doesn't. Is that my choice then? Or In theory, let's imagine that the choice isn't based on anything. What kind of choice is it then? Pure chance?
Wait, so you're saying choice is an empty word?
Maybe it is. I don't know. I don't even understand the point of this whole choice thing, this freedom that God has graced us with.
See, this is what I'm saying. She's
Why would
asking
God
great
need our
questions.
so-called freedom if in the end he's only satisfied with strictly defined choices? He could have just made me in a way he would have liked me.
Yeah, it's all a big test, right? You're set up to fail. God made people specifically so they could go to hell. Not everyone. Apparently, some of them were chosen from birth. Those are the good people. They get to infinitely worship in heaven and also have no autonomy. But the rest of them that have no autonomy are predetermined from birth to go to hell, despite whatever free will they think they have. It's wild. By the way, that environment design is fantastic. The lighting in here, everything is so well made. I feel like it might be worth mentioning as we transitioned from the first bit, which was a bit comical, but like darkly comedic, to now a more stoic, serious section of the game. We're now in this very rigid, structured factory environment. A lot of hard edges, a lot of metal. So I don't know if the environment design is actually a corollary to the narrative design. It might be. Maybe a metaphor that we're being processed through life like a factory. That's probably the thing I would go with if I was designing this. Life is just stripping us of the meat off our bones and then sending us on to the next, you know, the can. I do enjoy a decrepit, rusty factory, though. Feels something proper people would explore. Oh, I saw a caustic environment over here. There's apparently quite a lot of water below me. I can't see it, though. Oh, yeah, lantern. Cool. The new game by the Chinese Room, I think it's called Still Wakes the Deep, is out fairly soon. Quite excited to play that as well. That's set on an oil derrick in the middle of the ocean, so that should be a lot of cool rusty environments for me to look around in. Oh, that's really well done. The water droplets are slightly scaled too big, I'd say, but it's the right look. It's just like the resolution could be sharper on it. But the rust is amazing. The muck on that corrugated metal. Oh, shit. We going to BioShock? Sorry, Rapture is the name of the city? Can you show me your ear subsurface scattering, please? Do you have any of that? Oh. Tube! No. Couldn't get close enough. Can you imagine if they made a BioShock game in space? What a great idea that is. Oh, that's fantastic. That imagery is, for some reason, it makes me hyped as hell. With the projected shadow, that's like gorgeous looking. All the angles and shininess, different roughnesses. Tubes galore. No, they haven't thought of a space BioShock yet. That hasn't happened. probably more fish turning. Whoa. Alright. They got fish the size of skyscrapers, apparently. Oh. That's one of those Last of Us instruments. Oh, that's not gonna do at all. Yeah, this kind of hurts.
Don't play?
No.
Only got one
I did.
hand.
Once I played at Bats.
Where?
Effing Bats. He owns a tavern.
You played in front of people.
I got a standing ovation.
The bit at the end of Last of Us 2 pretty much made me cry.
Can you play something?
How can I?
We're gonna need a miracle, friends. The problem, though, is God particularly hates amputees and will not regrow their withered or removed limbs. I don't know what he's got against them, but really not a fan, apparently. These icons were never popular, even though they were sold for 10 rubles in the store compared to 20 for 4 separate icons. After all, 4 icons on the wall are 4 icons on the wall. Right. That's true. I knew what you meant, Rack, but yeah, probably best to add the caveat in there. Wow. Why are the fish so big? Why are all the animals so big in this? The animals had better start building an ark for us. Oh, elevator stuff going on. I really have to decouple these sorts of environments out of the Silent Hill part of my brain. Silent Hill does not own Rusty Factory. But you could be forgiven for thinking maybe they own a little bit. Oh, we could push the weight out. Okay, it's another one of those. No, we can't. Oh, we can climb up. Yeah, Resident Evil's got a little bit of skin in that game as well.
Who are they?
I don't know. Never seen those
Oh.
before.
Oh my god. That's weird. I don't really want to hang out with them at all. We saw those in that picture before. I'm not especially partial to Resident Evil 8 or Resident Evil Village, but the end sequence was one of the most factory sequences of any of them. I guess maybe RE5 also had a lot of factories as well. The three-handed Mother of God. St. John of Damascus was falsely accused of treachery and had his hand cut off. After he prayed to the Mother of God, his hand grew back, and, as a sign of gratitude, John attached a silver hand to an icon. Johnny Silverhand? But why the third hand on most icons was viewed as belonging to the Mother of God herself, INDIKA did not know. Where is this story? I've never heard this story before, that there was a person with their hand amputated that it grew back. Is that in the Bible anywhere? Because I'd like to know more about that. Yeah, 8 was the Lady D, large hat lady, vampire people. They did vampires and werewolves. Oh, I know Bible stories get weird. I've just not heard that particular one. It's a very particular line because it's important that I know the things that it does and doesn't talk about. And as I said, God does not like amputees, so if God's in the business of healing amputees now, I would have heard about that by now. So they taught us to go up a floor and then come back down earlier. Can we apply that knowledge here? So the elevator's moved up. Does that allow us access in some way? Whoa. Didn't know I could do that. What about the end of the hallway? Yeah, village is 8. They just... well, they don't like it to be called 8, actually. When I was dealing with the Capcom press people, they had a document that said, do not refer to it as Resident Evil 8. The correct name is Resident Evil Village. Made me curious why they were so emphatic about not calling it 8. It is the 8th one in the series, I guess. I mean, it, like, is, but also maybe... The reason you would differentiate something like that is because maybe it's a side story, but they don't want it to seem that way right now. You get what I'm saying? Like, maybe 8 is still to come, and then it'll matter that it was called Village. That kind of thing. Oh yeah, it is also in the logo. That's a good point. Alright, never mind. What I just said is probably dumb then. It's just a bit of confusion, really. So we need an elevator, maybe, that can provide the gap here? Is that what we're doing? Bring that down twice. Okay, I know what we're doing. Put the weights there, and then we just climb back up, and then we can cross. Oh, it didn't go where I thought it was gonna go. Okay. Can we use this for anything? If you could, like, hit the button while I'm on it, that would be useful. And that's too high. Oh! Did that help? Now there's no way up or down? In that particular case, I have to take... I guess I have to take that down. Unless I can reach this, which I don't think I can. No. I thought this made sense. But it isn't apparently counterweighted the way I expected. That's the solution right there. We just need to be on the top floor while it's doing that. actually believe genuinely she could just jump this. It wouldn't be pretty, but I think she'd be able to get mostly over and then pull herself up. I have no idea what's happening. We're trying to do an elevator puzzle where there's two things moving, and we've got to be on the right floor to get us to the top when the other elevator's in the right position. It's one of those, like, mechanical problems where everything's just being a bit awkward. Can we go down again? Let's just do anything for it. Why would I do that? Can I go down again? No. Just like a mysterious basement I never tried. Oh, there actually is another down, but it just doesn't go anywhere. What did I miss here? They should have just called it Resident Evil Vampire Mommy. Yeah, as you said, it's not really a great way to do it because she was only in the first chunk of the game and not really that big of a role in the game ultimately. I'm pretty sure if they knew what they knew now, they would make the whole game about her. But it didn't really work out that way. It's sort of a rogues gallery of different things throughout the course of the game. There's like maybe six, seven different people that you encounter that all have their own deal. I think they gave her more space in the game after seeing the reaction to the demo. You think they had time for that? I thought the demo was only like a few months before the release. Is this really this complicated? Okay, here's what I need to do. This needs to go down one floor. But I can't get to that floor from here. I almost thought I had a plan, and then now it's gone. That was 7 had the demo with the finger in it. The vampire lady makes up a good 40% of the game. Her section is by far the longest, most fleshed out, and most cohesive. 40% seems not quite right to me. I think it's like a third at most, but it's probably not even a third. Maybe it's 25. It's like a quarter of it. I do grant her section was weighted slightly stronger than the other sections, yes. I don't think it's 40%. Keep in mind, there's a part to the game before the castle where she even is relevant. That's also not her. So, like, maybe 10% of the beginning of the game is before the castle, and then another 60% after it. Okay, I don't know what to do. Go down twice. Steps. Oh. Wait, I have an idea. Okay, I think I know what to do, actually. Go back to this. I need to move the other elevator down one more time. And now we go all the way back up. And I think the whole trick here is that we can fall down a floor. I know I did that already, but I didn't do it in a smart way. Because now we can get out of being trapped on this middle floor that doesn't go anywhere. Get to here, right? And now we can get back up. The trick was to understand how to get around this trapped floor. And look at he's going already. Yeah, he knows what's up. Sorry, I was trapped in a moment of, like, utter confusion over nothing. Let's watch the fish go. He got some whiskers on him, too. Got a long shot of what we were just running around through. You can see how the resolution scaling on the model of the fish makes the projected shadow more dithery and kind of flashy. Like, the shadow scales up with that object. Although I don't remember why that happens. Is that to do with the volumetric fog in the air? I think that's what it is. Got nothing to say?
Here's what I think.
Tell me.
Here we go again.
I'm not telling you anything from now on.
Oh, come on, I'm joking. Tell me, you were wondering about freedom. Why did God make you free? Here's what I think. If I were the Tsar, I wouldn't want my wife to be a slave. I would find myself a free girl that could love me genuinely. Do you understand?
Yes, it's a good example. But now imagine if your Tsar has found himself a girl he loves. Can you?
So?
So he confesses his feelings to her and invites her to his palace.
So?
And now imagine that the Tsar also says, if you come, I'll drape you in gold. And if you don't, I'll hang you on a hook and burn you slowly. This also requires her to return his feelings.
I see where you're going with this. But it's not God who burns people in hell. That would be those damn demons, enemies of mankind.
Very well. In this case, the Tsar says, if you come, I'll cover you in gold. And if you don't, Parfin the Butcher will catch you, hang you on a hook, and burn you slowly. I love you endlessly, but can't do anything about it. Think about it. If even the Tsar can't actually do anything about this butcher because...
So Indika's the only one seeing anything clearly here. Everyone else around her is mad.
So you're saying nobody can love God genuinely?
No. No, it's not like that.
What a fun character. She might actually be the devil. We don't know if God or the devil even exist in this universe. All we know is she hears voices and sees hallucinations. And these are entire things with a physiological root, possibly.
We have to check one place before the line.
Where?
You'll see. I've hidden something there.
All
I
right.
feel like I'm playing Little Nightmares all of a sudden with the giant cans. Ikra? Justichnia. Justichnia. Posetrov ich... Sorry, I can't sound that one. Well, it's possible the scale's getting bigger, or it's possible they're just routing us into places where larger objects exist. I guess I'm going to be switching tracks here. So you get the easy road.
Where are we going exactly?
We have to go over there.
Yeah, over there. Can I jump down? Yes. It's like we're on top of a giant ammunition. Is what the Helldivers use. Well, if they could play the game, I mean.
We can climb on those cans.
I'll climb on your cans. Too soon. Never soon enough. Oh.
It's not that complicated.
She's like a master of all objects mechanical. So it's got a movement and a grab release and a leave. Are you telling me I need to stack cans up? Yeah, that one. Nice. It looks to me like all I have to do is place this here and then we're already done. Whoa, where are you going? I'm steering left or right and it's still turning the same way. Okay, that's probably good. Is it making like a raptor sound every time? It's like a dinosaur screech every time I'd move. Yeah, I think a very large cat would enjoy this place. Give that pig pussy some air. I haven't thought of that one in a minute. Uh-oh, we need another can up here, maybe. Can I reach this? It looks way too high. I don't know that I can get back up to there either to switch the track back. Or do you want me to disassemble this entire factory? Yeah, we can't get up to that. Right at the height where I need to climb is where I can't go any higher. Alright, let's think again. It totally makes a dinosaur sound. Leave? I gotta get out of this corner, I guess. Oh, you're right. Yeah, the size of the can might be a platform at the top. So maybe I need to position it so I can use it as a platform of some kind. Although I can't jump out, so it has to be pretty much right where we're going. Most of the puzzle solutions in this have been fairly simple. Not that they're too simple, but like they're not many steps deep is all I'm saying. It's not like the first puzzle in Scorn, where you go, oh shit, I didn't know I was doing this. And then you're at it for a while. Yeah, this is not better. But at least we can tell that we can jump on them. Maybe? Oh, actually no. When I'm holding a can, that doesn't make it go any higher, does it? There aren't that many we can grab freely. Probably can't mess with this section since these seem to be the way in. Very clunky object. It seems they're mostly just concerned with this stack right here only. Is there another place that I could stack them that I haven't even acknowledged? And no, it doesn't make it go any higher. It sticks to the bottom. No. I thought maybe if I put one in the back corner there was like another tunnel maybe. It seemed to be the case. Maybe I want to get to this side, actually? If so, I'm going to be at this for a minute. It's, like, very hard to control as well. It doesn't tend to turn the way that I'm expecting, ever. Something else I should check before I continue doing this.
What's next?
Hang on. I need to look over here. Oh. Oh. What? Why? Oh, it's moon logic. Okay. So this is just their way of saying you don't go that way. Because this can is exactly the same height as that can. But you can't. No, I know it's where I came from. What I was thinking is that maybe I could at least check if there was a way up that I didn't try in that direction. But like, if we can get one tier higher here, well, then I can get to that can, which still doesn't really actually lead me anywhere. I was thinking maybe we could get over there, but I don't know if we're going to do that. It's kind of a lot of cans still to stack. Might have just been a bad idea, really. Sorry about that. Back to not really knowing what to do.
Have you finished?
No. Maybe you could help? There has to be something up there that I didn't notice. Especially now that we know we can't go back the way we came. Because I was thinking this hinges on switching the track lever again, but if we can't get up to the track lever, I don't know how we could do that. use this machine anymore. It's very annoying. Alright, so there's a can over there that is slightly too far away. Oh. That doesn't get us anywhere. Or can we go back behind the cans? No. Cans, more like cannots. I mean, this is kind of the whole deal right here. All I need is to be able to cross that one little gap. Also here. Are you saying I've got to take the entire set just to make another platform here? 1, 2, 3, 4. Can I do 5 tall? That height is 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, you put 4 down and then you put... Actually, do we even need cans at all? I think I just put the bridge there and that's the end of it. Look at us figuring it out at the exact same moment. It was all a big red herring. Herring. You see, because it's fish. It's fish in a fish factory. It's a red herring. I didn't have to move the cans at all. Yeah, it was a big Luigi dream. Big fishy Luigi dream.
Do we really need it?
Have I ever
We'll
driven
see.
a forklift? No. Only in Shenmue. Which is where most gamers have driven a forklift, I think. Okay, I think I should go.
Are we even allowed here?
Nobody here.
Are we even allowed anywhere?
Everyone's asleep.
Ooh, do we have a fan with a light projection?
The one on the right is ours.
Yeah, kind of. Huh. Oh. What happens if you drop to there? Oh, you can't. I'm like obsessed with wringing every bit of juice out of every environment. Oh my god. That's sketchy as shit, dude. I wouldn't want my hand that close to that fan. Look at those dust motes.
Look.
It's kind of beautiful. Glowing gold dust.
I mean, well, glimmering lights. It's called a stroboscope effect.
See?
Like looking through a bike wheel.
Yeah.
They know what they're doing.
Well, I mean, it's pretty.
It's got so many little hidden things.
There you are.
My favorite brick. I want to impress upon you to pay attention
If
to
you
the
came
camera
all the way here
movements
to
throughout
for
this
this.
game as well. The cinematography is a cut above most of the whole way through. I've noticed it's just been really well placed. Really interesting shots. They're approaching it as they would a film.
Sit down.
You don't generally think about cinematography in a game the same way as this.
This Puddle. She's a singer.
Huh.
Why Puddle?
Because Mrs. Serba. She's a guitarist.
Oh, this is cute.
Get forest lullaby. All the stars are in the sky. Silent shepherd, crescent moon plays a cheerful trumpet tune. Only in the dark of night, stars above us shine. Damn. Ilya, get up. Ilya.
I'm really confused. I don't know if I missed looking at the right thing in the right moment,
You know what?
or if it was supposed to be confusing.
Of course.
No, we were almost there.
Not almost. Do you know where the hospital is? Do you think they'll take someone like him?
So what do we do?
Pray?
You see what just happened there? The devil told her to pray, and she immediately sprung into action to do good to help another living being. There are a few certain cases where prayer can help settle you down so you're not panicking as much. But this is not one of those times. Oh, we're gonna amputate his arm finally. Oh boy. Hope you get the timing right. Fuck me, that was a scene. Oh. Oh, alright. Can't go further. Scared to wet your pants? Nah, if I were alone... How about this? If I get to the other side without wetting my skirt, you'll teach me to play the flute. It's a classic gamble. I can't tell you how many times I've done that. Oh boy. Here we go again. Alright. If you do wet it, will you kiss me? Not a chance. What are you thinking? Well, you're sure of your success, aren't you? If you reach the other side, I'll make another flute just for you. To up the stakes again. Yeah, it's always wet your skirt or learn the flute. The face they make when you step on them. This art is so beautiful. I've said this on each one of these scenes, that it's consistently really beautiful. Alright, see you around, Benelli. Can I make this? Yeah. Oh, I wet my skirt. Well, I gotta start before it's actually appeared in the space. Just use the sound cue. No, no, I pressed right, not down. I goofed. Okay, so then now it's a double. I pressed right. It's apparently my dead zone on my analog stick's not great. There's like 2 ways to go now. Oops. Jeez. Hitless run will be hard. That was way too early. It's basically a rhythm game. Oh, there we go. What's that one frog doing up at the top left? Can't use that for anything. Oh, you can. It's the gap that you need to get across. Perfect. Hey! You dick! Don't push people in the water. And if thy right hand offend thee, cut it off and cast it from thee. I've heard that one before. Nobody ever talks about all of the book that's essentially just a series of what you sacrifice to make up for certain things that have happened in your life. Just pages and pages and pages of materials and recipes, essentially. Blood sacrifices that are meant to be made for the Christian God. I feel like nobody mentions that one. The match striking? Yeah.
Quiet. Quiet. It's all good. It's all good. Shh. Shh. Lie down. Lie down. Everything's going to be all right. Otherwise you'll die. But lie down. Shush.
It's against God's plan. You went against God.
Against God? Not in the slightest. This is not that bad. Please, be still. Be quiet, please. Please.
Not that bad, huh? Will it go back?
Why not?
I don't know, in this universe, maybe it will.
One miracle, then...
You didn't believe in it from the start. You were angry that a miracle could happen to me.
No.
To a person like me.
No.
I'm so dumb and jealous. Give me an injection.
It's crushed.
None left.
It's gone.
All this time, this wasn't just empty talk.
I know.
All this philosophy. Joyce, God.
Imagine picking up your own arm with your other arm.
Since I met you.
A truly odd moment.
No. Leave me. I'll be on my own.
I'm sorry.
Touch me.
Seems to happen constantly in Souls games for whatever reason. They're always ripping their own arm off to beat you with it. Guess it gives them better reach. Oh, the cup! That was the cup that had the blessed water in it, right? That's why he believed the miracle kept him alive despite his arm rotting. Such a very specific story. Why are all these machines running if there's no workers here?
For the first time since meeting Ilya, Indika felt a stab of doubt. What if she'd made a mistake? What if she had done something wrong? What if the Kudets wouldn't work? Why was every step on her road to God drawing her closer to the devil?
I did everything correctly. Otherwise, he would have died from sepsis.
And if he didn't? There, he's healed, a miracle. Wouldn't feel good, would it? That means he was indeed talking to God and earned his absolution.
God, please. Talk to me this one time. How did I go against you? Is it in my power to intervene in your design? Is this a part of your plan? Is this how it's supposed to be?
I never spent a lot of
You'll be
time
all right.
around nuns.
The arm will heal.
Do they talk
Ilya
about
will
philosophy a
live.
lot, or is it mostly just scriptural stuff?
So now I have to feel guilt for this as well.
Indika's kind of unique,
see
I
I'm
think, in that
trying.
respect. She seems to really be openly,
He's always
actively
behind my
questioning
shoulder.
everything.
Me again. You were driven by fear. The fear of ending up with a corpse. And back then, with the gypsy, what was it? Were you restless because of his tanned arms?
I don't know where I'm going, but I'll figure it out. There's only one way off this thing. Here? Oh, okay. Thought I had to time something. I had to pick between a left and a right path. Oh, there's a hold. I don't think we've had to hold a button this whole game so far. Deceptively heavy wood. It's dense. Oh. Oh, both roads led to the same. I like how the steam kind of wavers there. That's cool. This is like a raisable track. Oh, I didn't notice the lever, sorry. That goes all the way up. Oh, it goes all the way up. Okay, that's fine, but what do we do with this? That's way too big. That's not going to work. A weird structure. Oh, I'm just supposed to put it in place to get to the next area, that's all. I had it in my head I was gonna do something with that train car. This is just one of these little step-up situations. I think. Or is it... Did I place it wrong? Maybe it needs to be up a tiny bit more. Well, that's way too high. Oh, it's that position or the next? There's no in-between? The smallest hit I can do puts it up, all the way up there. Okay, so I'm not understanding something then. I need just the tiniest little boost. Oh, I just didn't realize there was a spot. Finicky puzzles. This is so woven around itself. They do like ascending things in funny meandery ways though. I say however this turns out, I don't know what the ending is going to be. I have no idea at all. But I think this is a very memorable character that I would like to see more of. If not literally this character, other types of characters that are similar to her. And in a way, really what I'm saying is, I just appreciate that she has depth. And I don't see enough of that in games, but also a lot of the situations in games don't necessitate or even... Maybe it might actually be to the detriment of the game if the character has too much depth. Because it takes away from the action, necessarily. Sometimes. I mean, it depends how you do it. I'm probably more interested in her story than I am the gameplay mechanics and, like, specific things happening that are leading us from point A to point B. I hate that Mario isn't deep. See? That's what I'm saying. Mario doesn't need to be deep. And that's fine. So now we've got a way back up, so we can put that here. This is one of those kind of unfolding puzzles where you barely have to really do any puzzling. It just kind of works itself. He says before inevitably being stuck. That's how that always seems to go. That needs to be higher, though. Oh, there's another path. No, there isn't. What? Oh, wait. I think I know. I think we just have to use this. Yeah. I thought I was being clever and that it was for us to climb up here with it. Oh, wait, but the wheels are sideways now. Then my next thought was we need to drag it onto this thing. Bring it up, but then I won't have a way back up. Is there another thing I can push onto it? I feel like that's the missing piece. We need another object with which to climb. But there isn't one. Okay, what am I missing then? We're so close. The light is right there. Maybe it's exactly what I did last time, and actually it's correct, and I just missed the prompt. Put it there again. What even is this structure supposed to do? It's a fish. company, so, like, who knows? See, the fish need a tower, mostly. Fish love a good tower. Oh! The lantern reveals. Oh, that was weird. The animation bugged a little. Why does it keep going up? I'm so addicted to climbing, I can't stop myself. This is just one more spot.
The Temple of John of Damascus, the one from the poster, was towering over INDIKA. She was consumed by anxiety more and more. What if she was late? What if they realized who she was and wouldn't let her in? What if she was not worthy of a miracle? Maybe one needed to buy a ticket to see the miracle, and all the tickets had sold out. What if her certainty in God's plan was just another delusion, a temptation she so faint-heartedly succumbed to?
That's really pretty. The scale of this is so well made. It really makes you feel small in the scope of it all. Writing by conventual Gerasimos Sutsky on steepling one's right-hand fingers as benefits an Orthodox Christian in order to make the sign of the Holy Cross. Wow, that's specific. Every time I hear that, I think someone cheered in the channel. Is there a person there? The sheet is very... Oh yeah, there's like bodies in here or something. Good use of bloom. It's not annoying bloom, it just feels ethereal. The contrast really works because there's actually a striking bit of contrast when the sun is in most of the frame. So you get these silhouettes, which are just quite pretty. Oh, shit. Is that Yusuf? Do you have the Moonlight Greatsword by chance? There's like a massive wolf over there. Thanks very much, Real Woman, for the 100 bits. Every time I hear that, I think someone cheered. Just now, I thought I found a new object within the game. What do you know? I'm so confused. Thank you. Bast Shoe. That's really well modeled. What an awkward to model shape that is. I wonder if it's, like, photo scanned. Oh, I can't imagine sitting down in Blender and being like, I'm gonna make this now. And it's all weaved. Every bit of it is weaved. God help you there. Right, possibly left. Pavel Sergeyevich, Indika's father, called his servants bastards because their bast shoes... emphasizing the cultural gap between himself and the uneducated peasantry. The latter, however, refused to notice this gap, especially if they had a chance to have a drink with the former. Oh, that's all that's here. Unless I can use a ladder. You never know, maybe second time you interact with it, something happens. There's that giant tail again. It might be a hybrid of photogrammetry and modeling. I don't mind either way, it's just interesting. Hi, Nineherds. We've been exploring theology once again. If you're arriving freshly, we have recently amputated Ilya's hand. Because let's be honest, it needed to be done. And he's not very happy about it because it was against God's will, apparently. Can you throw this safe down the stairs? Or that would be unsafe. I use it for a platform. I love integrating laughing into music. Doesn't happen nearly enough. Guys just having a dance. A little cheeky dance. Let's get our light up. Using it to vault. Oh, the jokes. They should write themselves, but they haven't. Friend, would you like to chat? Oh, that was a nice little heel slap. Did you see it? Never miss the heel slap. Do it again, please. That was a gentle... There's one. I want to be as happy as this guy. Alright, that's all that's here. I'm glad there's always a perfectly laid out path for us to proceed through these things. It's almost as if it's God's will that we get to our destination. It's almost as if God is a game developer. Samovar, Last Supper, huh? How corny. Oh, yeah. It's, like, kind of hard to do. Very ornate piece of metalwork, really. What that was. So we've got a machine for pigs and a path for humans. Move the platform? Is that all you want me to do? Oh, I can turn the whole thing. Okay, wait. I don't know where I'm going yet. Hang on. Is this to get us to the next lower undead berg? It looks like I can make it to that without help. Maybe I just need to make a lower path then. Let's see what's going on over here. Oh! Never mind. Now I know. Guess I was expected to try that first. I've still never actually finished a machine for pigs. I've started it so many times. Last time I streamed it was like last year. Oh, you're here. Why are you giving me the dead-eyed Justin Timberlake stare? This isn't an SNL bit, friend.
Give it back.
What a grim sight, carrying his own arm.
What happened to your hair?
What happened to yours, bud? Did you shave it because you were in prison? Sorry, I don't mean to be mean to him, it's just we had a falling out recently. It's unbecoming of a nun to not seek forgiveness. I was really impressed with her stoicism at the beginning of the game. People kept doing mean things to her, and she was just, like, unfazed. I don't know if that's, like, from a mental health perspective, a good thing at all, but I'm impressed with her self-discipline and control. That's kind of cool. Holy Martyr Parasivka, pray to God for us. What are those little holes? You put gems in there, probably? Oh, geez, I'm almost ready to level. I'm gonna put 5 points into humility, I bet. Am I supposed to fall there? Oh, it's just a way back out. Eagle Claw fits right in. Let's be fair, Eagle Claw kind of fits wherever it wants. Eagle Claw is very strong. That's my point. Okay, so we're done with that path. Now, can we go to the bridge? Oh, tell us!
The priors cut it as punishment.
Thank you very much for the 4
Wasn't a
months.
big deal. I burned Father Sergei's Felonian.
I'll stand in this corridor as self-flagellation. Yeah, hello, and thank you very much for your support and patronage. I appreciate it very much. Thank you for pressing the buttons for me. 20th Marta. It's the Cudettes. This is where Ilya thinks he's going to be cured of his rotted arm. It wasn't about the destination, it was about the journey. But I don't think I'm invited to come along anymore because I amputated his arm to try and save his life. We had such a good thing going. I didn't even get to read that. It said Proverbs. Dragable cage? What? What is going on in there? Oh! I'm the devil. It's quite hard to see. Trying to get the best view possible. Wow. Why is that the point that's taking that shot? Why is it this door frame? I feel like that's relevant. What does it mean if I go into that room? I think that's a room. Alright, well, let's find out. Yeah, we're literally doing a portal. Very interesting depiction. You can get a better look there. We seem to have 4 arms? Are we clutching something about our chest? It's very tough to tell what I'm looking at exactly. Well, I applaud going full surrealism at this point. I didn't know if we would continue down that road or what. Are we gonna come face to face with ourselves? I feel like we're meant to push this box. Maybe. Oh, we can climb up. Is there like a best area to climb in? Particular angle? Oh, well. I mean, I didn't really think much good would come of that, but I just wanted to try it anyway.
At some point.
Yeah. Very serene music playing at this point as well. Like an acceptance kind of feeling to it, you know? I think we want to get up there. Oh. Right, there you are. Can we get up there? Maybe this is like a false... It's another red herring, as we were talking about before. Oh no, we can't get around that. We need to come in from a different, better angle, I think. So probably what it is we need to set up this box somewhere in this room where we can push it, because the wheels are right side up. And then we're going to reap the benefits of the positioning of it in a different formulation of this room. You feel me? Surely you feel me. Yeah, so the way out is up. So that's probably not going to be the right way. What about... Wait, can I see myself as a person there? Oh, it's Ilya. That's confusing. But I can only address that angle with the box in that position. There's only so many positions that it can go in, so let's see if I can make some sense of it. What if we did the angle that makes gravity help us? So we can land on it here. Yeah. Maybe like that. And then... Did I pick the right angle? Yes. That's another thematic thing they seem to do, that the way up is down and down is up. Hey. What are you up to? I was waiting to have to do something there, but it was just... We're just letting that play. I was also waiting for someone to run out of their mouth, yeah. I think I could whistle casually for 20 minutes if I had to. I quite enjoy whistling, actually. It's really fun. I find it satisfying to whistle. So we're done with this area now. There's no more to do. Okay. Oh, look at that cool chute.
Look, that's our cathedral from the poster.
The Kidetz one, right? He's not even talking to me anymore. It's a complex situation. I'm not really sure how he should feel. I guess whatever it is, it's valid. Honestly, from the production value, you'd be forgiven for thinking this might just be like a sequence from an Assassin's Creed game or something. We're just crawling through a bunch of buildings. I thought that shifted. Oh, do you see that? Her breath actually hangs in the air. The printing press. Jesus. That looks so good. There's so much like mechanical stuff in this that's really well made. Someone please mod this so it's a picture of Jack Black. I just want to see him in every game. Put him in Hades as well. Hey, Rack. Oh, you were here for a minute. I'm just saying hey because you said hey. Holy hell, those are enormous. Talk about bells of awakening. You ring those, the chosen undead in another game is gonna feel it. Oh, that was a flail jump. Who's in there? Nobody.
Bertz's.
What?
The tavern you were talking about. There it is, below.
Yeah. By the way, see the pawn shop opposite the tavern? It's
Where are you?
Now, Bats. Ephraim's brother. They've always hated each other, and yet depended on each other. Naum was buying stolen stuff from the vagrants, who would then go to Ephraim to spend the money on shitty wine and whores. And Ephraim's spoons would often end up at Naum's shop. We used to call them the Batshit brothers.
Why don't they like each other?
Because each of them thinks that the other brother is richer.
Soon you'll be able to play a concert there again. I want to see it, yes?
I was actually trying to follow his voice, and it worked. Man, you could just submit this to, like, a Dark Souls mod and put stuff in it. It's just basically like running around a Bloodborne area or something. It's ready to go. But I also have Dark Souls brain, which makes me see everything in that way. How in the hell is it this convoluted to get to the ground? We're way up. It's okay, the points don't actually mean anything. Or at least that's what I was told. Oh, he's waiting for me again. Hi. This would probably be a good thing to use. We might have to cooperate, though. I guess we have to figure out we can't go that way first. I'll just run haphazardly over these slats. Yeah, we gotta go up to go down.
Shit, it's not finished.
Oh man, they even animated the hand. Oh, that's terrifying. That's not actually... That's not doing that intentionally. It's because the hand is rigged with physics. So the fingers are jostling the way they would when they move, but it's not settling properly. His head is even shaking a little. But that is just terrifying to see it just jostle that way.
Down!
What? Oh, it's one of those. Sorry. Up!
Up!
It's a voice-controlled elevator.
Get me down. Down!
Down!
Let's see.
Hey, what's up? Everybody's watching like, what the hell are these two people doing? Oh. Oh. All right. I don't know that I should be trusted with this level of responsibility. What would you like me to hook? Okay, so it's basically just a giant crane game. Wow.
What are you doing? Get down from there, you fucking bitch! I'm doing it!
That's amazing. No, you're fine. You'll just lift it up and move it back over again. Wow. Now what? We can't get down to it. So it's not very good that way. Maybe we could have settled for just using that other elevator on the other end. Alright, what can we use a bridge for here?
Down!
Oh, it was fun to move it anyway. No, I know structures definitely don't work like that, but the thing is, we're in a high degree of surrealism at this point. We just had a freaking 4-dimensional portal puzzle in the last area, so we are existing in another realm now. It's kind of funny to see it, though. Like, how seriously that they make it look. Juxtaposed with people screaming at me that, like, why did I do that? It's quite absurdist, and that does seem to be a theme in this. Wait, why did you let it go? I wasn't trying to do that. Grab it again. Lift it up. Oh, we can't go further to that direction. What about if I rotate the hook? Is this somehow useful to us? This is more my speed. No? That's still too high. I don't know why it would be better in this direction. Is it possible that this connects now? No. Not even close. Oh, I suppose I could take this one as well. Oh, is that one lower? Hang on. Lift it. Oh, they're all on the same height. But it does mean I could potentially put two of them back to back. Or stack two on top of each other? That's a thing. Alright, you can do that. Again, don't know how that's helpful at all, but fun to play. What if we rotate it and then drop it? It doesn't love that, but it at least allows it, so that's something. Just having fun. Right, but actually, how do we solve it, though? That's the main question. Is it relevant that the bottom one has a single round opening, and this one has 2 arches. I'm afraid I still don't understand why they don't line up. Like, this is all squared, right? This connects to the middle strut, that connects to that, and it's all even. But then when I drop one of them in that position, it no longer is lined up. Which is just odd. Why is it so low now? Oh, I still did the thing backwards. I was gonna put the lower one on the top sideways, but I don't think that would have solved it anyway. What if we do 2 of them sideways? Would that do anything? I think that's even an option, actually. They'll just sit sideways together on top of each other. Yeah, that's right. What I was getting to just now was, like, there aren't very many variables. So, how have I not accidentally noticed this solution yet? No, I can't move them next to each other. They have to sit at the middle point. Oh. Wait, I think I get it now. I have to move everything again. Hang on, sorry. I get what you do. It is relevant that this one has a single arch and the other one doesn't. This one has to go last. Back over. We're very close to the rebar there. And now when we drop the other one down, it should sort itself out. Oh, wrong side. I didn't think we'd be doing quite this much construction today. Yeah, I wasn't treating them like blocks enough, and I think that was the problem. How was this? Ah! It's a marvel of engineering. I'm still not clear on why it's lower there, but whatever. So there could be a puzzle. Excellent snow sounds. That's actually super dangerous because you're landing at an angle on a slippery surface. You could just end up falling to your death. Look at the fingies. How they flex.
Wait! Can we do that?
Would they even do that? Like in cold like that? Would they actually jostle like that? Or would they just stay kind of curled at an angle? For truly I say to you, if you have the faith the size of a mustard seed... Oh, I know that one. You will say to this mountain, move from here to there, and it will move. Yeah, they love stuff the size of a mustard seed. Or passing through the eye of a needle. Passing through the eye of the tiger. They're great. Alright, now we've got to kill the Godskin duo. Duo Uo.
What are you...
Where is the cadet?
It's over. Been too long already. Last day the 23rd. Today, the cadets will be taken further. You'll be able to find it in the lips. Yeah,
It's
that's
still
where...
here. Please, if you only knew what we've been through.
It really is a lot.
People showed up from other countries. Everyone who wanted to was already venerated.
Listen, if you don't let me see the miracle, I'm dead. Literally dead. And he...
This is a nun saying this.
I can be honest with you, right? Can I confess to you?
Sure.
He's like, fuck, I didn't ask for any of this.
He escaped from prison to commune with the miracle.
What do you mean?
If only you knew what he's been through.
Oh, fine. Wait here. Wait here.
Did you tell him everything?
Don't worry. The priest will never break the seal of confession.
Never.
He's had worse, trust me.
He said was.
This way.
I knew it.
What did he tell you?
There he is. There he is.
No, we were just joking around.
He has a knife. Don't come closer.
He only has one arm. No way, he's got a knife. Just like
He'll stab me.
step aside. Oh my God! Shoot him! Shoot him! Freedom, my dear.
Don't tell me it's that guy that can't shoot again.
Hey, it's here.
What?
The cadets.
No, I don't think it is. Just unfortunate. Guns in this are very interesting. They're used almost exclusively to do things by accident. Wow, that's a scene.
Hey, come,
Oh,
come,
God.
come here, help me. Hey, hold it, like that. Hold it. Come on, hold it.
Come out with your hands up.
Don't you dare.
I'm gonna count to 3.
There's not a better way we could have sorted this out.
1.
Don't you dare. This is holy ground.
That's a sight. Honestly, if he just starts growing new tendons and shit, like, I'll be interested in that too.
Hold it.
Usually people show up about their legs.
And? They grow back.
It's not about that. You see, if the Lord allows...
Enough. Let it go.
He didn't kiss it enough. Obviously. If you steal it and kiss it all night, you're gonna be fine. Are you brandishing your own arm? I know, he's just holding it up. Oh, come on! Oh my god, what have we done? We can't see each other anymore. Oh. Why not? I'm getting married. What? This isn't my decision. What can I do? Are you getting married to Jesus? Run away with me. To wander around with a gypsy tribe? No, just the two of us. We'll go to the city. And how will we earn a living? We'll get by. I'll get a job, but for starters, do you know where your father keeps the key to his register? No, what? Stealing from my father? Why stealing? He wouldn't withhold money from his own daughter, right? He only runs his store for your sake. I have my own key to the register. My father trusts me, but I would never. I'll do everything myself. Just give me the key. Maybe we shouldn't? Oh, is this gonna be a... Okay, so that's who steals our bikes. Shit. A Pac-Man. Pack that man full of coins. Oh, nice wrench. You got me on that one. Oh, he's got his arms out. Don't get caught on the straightaway. One Tetrimino and we're out. Oh, gotta get to the door. If you make him think he's about to grab you, you might get away with it. You will not leave. Indika. What are you doing here? Do you know him? I don't. Hey. Sure you don't know him? No. Indika? Stay away from her. He seems to know you. I don't know him. Oh, flip. He shot him in half. Oh, that was horrendous. Wow. Wow. Wow, 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 wow.
Oh my god, what have we done? Father, have got to help me who is strong hope in thee. Implore thy son that he may place me in his right hand, unworthy as I am, when he sits to judge the living and the dead.
Have you noticed we haven't heard from the devil lately?
Ever heard of Makar, the Sideman? There was a lot about him in the papers, but only after he was hanged.
Why do we have a score?
7 kids lost their heads because of his
I'm not
son.
entirely sure, but I have
What?
ideas.
Well, he chopped them off.
Are you comparing him to me?
Well, no. No, I think Makar is something of a saint.
I've heard of Dakar.
Listen, let me tell you.
Dakar go vroom vroom.
Makar had 3 kids, all of them boys. One day, he dropped something on his youngest, a wagon or a wardrobe or something. It was so bad that the poor boy stopped feeling his legs. Couldn't sleep at night. Lay there all day crying from pain. The village doctor couldn't do
Wait, could he not feel them, or was he crying from pain?
Makar couldn't take it anymore. He went to the priest and said, "Bless me, Father, to end the child's suffering." Well, the priest didn't bless him, of course. He sent him home to pray and think about the salvation of his soul. Makar prayed for a week, but the son wouldn't stop screaming. So, my car snapped. Took the cover off his side, said a prayer, and then did the suffering with a single sweep. He went back to the priest and said, "It's done, Father. I don't have a soul anymore. I lost my right to think about salvation back when I dropped that wardrobe on my son. Or was it a wagon? I don't remember. So, my soul is done. Better tell me where he is now, in hell or in heaven." The priest said, "In heaven, of course. He didn't get to sin. Yeah, in a way, you gave him a gift. Sent him straight to the kingdom of heaven without any earthly suffering." Well, this thought got stuck in
Yeah,
my
this is a
heart.
thing that people believe sometimes.
So he went home, put his other sons in front of a kiosk,
Oh,
said a prayer with them, and chopped their heads off.
wonderful.
But after that, he went completely insane and started hunting down his neighbours' kids. Managed to kill 4 of them before he got caught.
Why is he a saint?
Think of it this way. Some martyr gets burned at the stake because of Christ. Does it mean he buys himself eternal life for 10 minutes of suffering? Can we call this a real sacrifice? Makar is a different story. To save someone else's soul, he sacrificed his own.
Why are you telling me all this?
Father Proc, the one you killed. He couldn't have asked for a better
Oh, we
gift.
killed him.
He's now an innocent victim, a martyr. Maybe he'll even be canonized.
And what about Makar?
What about him? He got hanged.
And what will happen to me?
You'll get hanged, I guess.
Listen, what's your name?
It doesn't matter. Need something?
Doesn't matter indeed. Listen, we didn't kill Father Buckle. Let me go. Don't taint your conscience with sin. I'll repay you.
And what exactly can you repay me with?
Well, what do you want?
What do I want? Come closer. Come on. Turn around.
What?
Turn around. Up, up. Come on. Now sing. I don't know. Something. French anthem.
I don't know their anthem.
He wants a living
Sing
music
something
box?
You know.
Like those ballerinas that you wind up?
Lullaby. All the stars are in the sky. Shine and shine.
Man, being alive is actually insanity, isn't it?
Oh, come on. Come on, silly. Don't be afraid. I'm not scared. Come on.
I'm losing points. I had so many points.
I guess I can't do anything worse than that. It's so easy to step over everything you believe in.
Step where?
Somewhere. Onto your side.
What kind of side is that?
Are you going to argue again? That there are no sides? That there's neither good nor evil? Well, you can try. Convince me that I haven't done anything bad. Or can you not even do that now?
Bad? What does that word mean?
I've killed a priest. Don't play dumb.
I'm not.
Again, you haven't
But
really
still.
killed him?
What exactly does that word mean?
Bad. Sinful. Of the devil.
And how do you know what is of the devil and what is not?
There are commandments.
So we're checking against a formal list of regulations.
No, everything is really obvious. It's evil, dishonest, unfair.
Evil? There's not a drop of evil in despondency, avarice, or bawdry. Dishonest? A dog is honest. It eats when it's hungry, bites when it's scared, copulates when there's someone to do it with. Well, you remember.
I'm talking about intentional dishonesty for one's own gain.
So, pretending your whole life that you don't want something you want, that you don't feel something you feel for eternal life in heaven, doesn't that fit perfectly with your definition? What else did you say? Unfair? Is it fair that one tree has 1,000 leaves and another 2,000? Is it fair when two people throw the dice, one gets a 6 and the other gets a 2? Of course, all this is rational, but we don't like this rationality. We angrily call it unfair. But if you forget your emotions, it turns out, strictly speaking, this word can't be applied to anything.
What about what's happening now? What can be more revolting, disgusting, vile? I don't need any deliberations. I know it. I feel it. When you're cold, you don't need to think about it. You just feel it. You know that you're cold.
Do you understand that there is no cold without warmth? You can't get rid of poverty and suffering, leaving only wealth and happiness.
Leave me alone.
Oh, I'd love to. But I will only disappear when you stop wanting me to. It's not that hard. Just remember that good and evil, warm and cold, those are just lines on a thermometer. God and the devil, those are you. One cannot exist without the other.
Back to basics. 0 out of 25. What'd you think about that?
Can I go now?
Well, my dear, after this, let's say, complete exposure, no, you can't. I tell you what, fear not earthly justice, but that of heaven. When the soul is separated from the body... Stop right there, you bitch! Oh, stop! My hand! My hand! Fuck! Stop! Stop right there, you bitch!
Ah.
Help!
I had a feeling it was something like that, but I couldn't tell. I was like, have we actually crossed the Rubicon and now that's just happening, or... Now, it would be a bit weird after the last line. They got... Oh my god, we're in first person now. Wow. That's cool. Talk about your Ethan Winters. The bell's going. There's 3 of them. They're so big. Pardon. I've not wavered on this opinion the whole game through. The environment design is fantastic. It's really high effort
Hi.
Where is the cadet?
1 second. Oh. Did I undo my trousers?
Where is the cadet?
Oh no.
Well, they didn't even give me 5 rubles for it.
What? Give me the money.
I don't have any. It's gone. You know, I've already conquered the guitar, but the brass, the pipes.
I think there's a point to be made that those bells being that massive are a representation of the reach of religiosity, and the fact that we can't hear it is an intentional, metaphorical, you know... It's built into the story that way. Wow,
Where
this
is
is
the
quite a
cadet?
thing here.
Never heard of it.
Someone just exchanged it for a trumpet. A man with one arm?
Oh, you are extremely lucky. This is exactly what you're looking for. An amazing artifact of unspeakable, wondrous power. Just 25 rubles.
What do you mean, 25? You got it for 5.
20 for everything. Hey, whoa!
One second, I just need to have a look.
You can look, but don't touch.
What? What did you sell me, you scumbag?
Oh, damn. Hold on.
It doesn't even
You
fucking
should
work.
just puke in it or something. God.
Oh, man.
Get your ass out of here.
Get off me.
Excuse me.
I don't know if this is a timed thing or if I'm... The only thing I could do is press X on it. Oh, give it kisses. The box loves kisses. Three kisses? Is that enough kisses? That's all my kisses. I think I'm out of ammo. Oh! Sweet, 30... Oh my god, it's full of points! I'm getting all my points back! I got more than all my points back. I'm gonna go for 10,000. That's a good number of points. We did it. Guilt or shame? Gain 2 points. I'm gonna go for guilt. Regret or repentance? Regret. Humility or grief? Grief. Next level. Oh, I might be at this for a while. Shame. Regret. Grief. Level 3. Guilt. Regret. Grief. I may have given myself too many points. I am regret 5 though, which is pretty high. Shame, regret, grief. Shame 11? Oh, there we go. There's a big one. Shame level 13? On we go. There's no auto-allocate, unfortunately. I've simply given myself too many points. I got to decide how many points I have, and I picked wrong. There we are. Alright, we're there. You want to shake it some more or no? I think I'm good. Surely having 10,000 Christianity points, I should be good to go now. Oh. I shook the devil out of it. Huh. Oh shit, my rosary broke. I think we've had a life-defining moment. Have we opened Pandora's box? Will there be Pandora tomorrow? Oh, really? That's the ending? Whoa! I did not expect that to be the ending. Wow. So her disillusionment was simply the end of it all. That's as far as the story needed to go. The box is empty, the rosary's broken, the devil's gone, and everyone around her's a fraud, and off we walk. Wow. What a truly interesting game this is. You know, I was just starting to come to that realization. Those shots were lingering a little too long, and I was like, oh, are we building up? I almost started to think about that, but I was just too in the moment to actually think about the larger scale of what was happening yet. And the clock's still going, by the way. Steve, by the way. Wow, what a weird and interesting game that was. Do you think I was onto anything about the bells? That they're absolutely massive, yet you can't hear them. That is a literal metaphor where, well, I mean, you get it probably. They were so big that you would imagine every gong they would go off, it would shake everything to rubble. But yet they didn't make any sound at all. Or was that just a cool extra bit of cinematography, you know, the giant bells in the background? I feel like it's all been very well considered, so probably the message is in there. The bells ring hollow, despite their incredible appearance. The scale of it all doesn't matter. The opulence doesn't matter. At the core of it, there's nothing there. The letter didn't matter. Really, well, the journey is all that counted. That's exactly what the point was. That was when That's why they ended it where they ended it, because it absolutely didn't matter where the destination was. It was all about the journey. They literally said it. That could have happened in any place. It just happened to have been a series of events right then. Oh, there's probably so much to unpack about every little choice that they made along the way to there. It feels like the type of game that was utterly scrutinized to the nth degree to try and weave lots of little threads throughout the whole thing that you'll get on a second, third, fourth rewatching of it. I'd be shocked if there isn't information that you get at the end that would then loop back to the beginning again that gives it new clarity. Very cool. Can't say I've ever played a game like that before. And I've played a few games these days. It feels nice to be surprised. I had no idea where it was going to go ultimately. How do we feel about the overall length of the game in totality? It did as much as it needed to do to convey the message, and it didn't overstay its welcome. I got a little bit bogged down in the pacing when we got to the elevator part in the factory and the canning bit in the factory, but I guess in the scheme of things that was pretty minor. I think that was just sort of the doldrums of mid-game where we were more about reaching a destination, trying to have there be events before that point. But I didn't feel like it was as relevant to the overall themes as what we got at the beginning and end. I bet you I probably got a lot of stuff wrong too, though. I bet there's much more high-minded stuff that I just kind of glossed over or didn't even notice. Probably thematic moments that were actually very obvious to those that have really delved into some of this stuff in a larger scope. I'm alright, thanks for asking, Negative Space. It's quite warm here actually today. I wouldn't treat it like there is any single correct interpretation. No, I don't think that. I just think I probably missed a lot of other things that I could have potentially seen and understood. I got an achievement for finding the Cudettes. Or Cudettes. And then level select. A little bit of everything there. There's the list. Alright, well, that's kind of all there is to do for INDIKA at the moment. Out of how many achievements? Good question, let's see. Yeah, sometimes the achievements are kind of a guidepost. Oh, apparently 42% of players have that achievement for finding the Cudettes. Maybe just that it's only been out a week. Maybe not that many people have actually gotten it. 12 hidden achievements that I didn't get. Every other achievement, well, like maybe every single achievement in the game is hidden. So I don't know what I don't know. It looks like maybe three of these are mandatory to playing through the story, but maybe there's other ways to go that I don't even understand. It seemed fairly linear to me. Not fairly, I mean, it seemed entirely linear. Not that that's a bad thing, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there were subtly other ways to go. It's interesting, too, that we kind of stopped doing the split worlds prayer/devil rearranging platformy bits after about halfway through the game. And then we started replacing those with machinery-driven puzzles more so, which kind of also signifies potentially character growth. She was internalizing things, but then also asking questions that were sort of leading her away from listening to what the devil was asking. Probably, again, a very intentional methodology behind how they built that character up. Yeah, I don't think we were meant to have more of those prayer puzzles. I think it would have actually undermined the character's growth, maybe. I just thought that that was more of a standard gameplay mechanic that was going to be featured all throughout. But no, this game is, like, entirely bespoke. Each area, each structured sequence has its own thing going on. Hey, Brinzer. Did you like it? Did you enjoy yourselves through that? I would ask, of course, if you did enjoy the game, please try to support the devs if you can. Pick up a copy of it, play through it yourself. I would say maybe bring along a friend or family member and do a playthrough with them, have a conversation, you know, just get involved with it, because it's just such an interesting game, and there just isn't much else like it. I'd love to hear more people's opinions of the very specific things that we got into there. And I think it does probably warrant at least 2, if not 3, watches to try and pick apart some of the specific questions and how they deal with them in themes and ways that they built it up. I think the length, pacing, and position of tone shifts were pretty much perfect. I still feel like I missed something when Ilya was playing with the guitar frog on his finger, and then we had sort of a frame jump for a second, and then he was down on the floor quite somewhere far away from where he was. I guess he, like, fell backward through the ladder or something, and then we went down to help him. Like, the moment before we amputated his arm just was so sudden, but maybe that was the point. Maybe it was supposed to be, like, back to reality. This is the way things actually are. We kind of got lost in dreamland for a second, and that wasn't real. Like a moment of respite despite all of that. I thought he fell forward. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure what exactly happened there. It just kind of jumped. And I don't know if maybe it was just that my hard drive didn't keep up and things didn't buffer well enough, so we actually just skipped a few moments of animation or something. I don't have it installed on an SSD, so it's possible that is what happened. Ilya reminds me of the main character from Stalker from the movie. I didn't even know there was a movie of Stalker. Or is it unrelated to the game Stalker? Bit of an aside, but anyone check out Ludonarracon on Steam. It was a whole thing with multiple panels about narratives in games. I glanced at it, but I haven't actually looked at it to a great degree, no. Interesting to think, like, she was fantasizing a nice moment together and brought back to harsh reality. Yeah, I wouldn't mind having a look on stream. We could review it together if that's of interest. I thought the game stuttered. I couldn't tell, because sometimes they actually use kind of disjointed jump cuts in this game, too. So maybe it was that. But it could have been either. I'll just have to watch it again from someone else's perspective. The game is loosely based on the movie and the book. Oh. I had no idea. I really don't know much about Stalker, to be honest. I've played it, but I don't really know the story very well. Alright, well, that was very good. I enjoyed it. Thank you to the devs of INDIKA, and thank you for Evolve sending me a code for it. I appreciate that very much. This is going to be something I'm thinking about for a while. I'll probably have to ruminate on it several times for the next week, I think. As always, if you have any thoughts and want to share them, we have a spoiler channel on the Discord. Feel free to post whatever thoughts you have or ideas about the story. Just, you know, use the blocker thing on it, so the filter, so people can't see specifically what you're saying unless they click into it. There's a better word than that, but you know what I mean. I guess I missed the ending. Gonna have to VOD it up. Yeah, it was an interesting ending, but I think it probably was appropriate. I definitely couldn't have seen it coming, as I predicted. There's not much about this game where I could have said, this is probably what'll happen next. yeah, probably not a single time through the whole game I could have told you the next sequence. And that's refreshing. I like that. As somebody who is consciously always about half an hour ahead of myself due to anxiety and things, I simply couldn't. Like, there is no way I could have read into it here, so I just had to play it in the moment and see what happens. I like that. But yeah, share your opinions on Discord if you want. Feel free to tweet me as well if you don't mind. That's cool too. I like hearing your thoughts, and I definitely am going to have to watch some other people talk about this game. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to head off then for today. I'll be back on tomorrow. Probably will play one of the new games then, now that we've finished one. Possibly Crow Country. It's up to you guys, though. I'm kind of open to whatever. But yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. I hope you have a great rest of your evening. And thank you for joining me today.